Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Clever TV Lounge. I'm Joslyn Davis, and today I am super excited to have joining me for the very first time in our studios. It's Savannah Jayde. You guys know her as Jennifer 3.
Yes,
is this correct? From Big Time Rush. Okay, so I know people love the show on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
And the Jennifers are definitely unique.
We are.
Shall we say?
Yeah, I mean, look, we could be nicer, but everybody loves to hate the mean girl. So there has to be that character. There's got to be some tension, and we just happen to be the tension.
Yeah. Did you have any Jennifers at your high school, or did you go to a normal high school?
I was homeschooled, but I went to school until 7th grade.
Okay.
So I did face some mean girls. That's when girls started getting mean. I think 7th grade is when you kind of get catty, I feel like. So I faced a few Jennifers, but never as bad as we actually are. We're so mean.
It's pretty funny though.
It's
honestly,
comical. I mean,
it adds a little bit to the show.
We're like
for
superhuman.
Sure. Yeah, a special kind of superhero.
Exactly.
Maybe. So why don't you catch our viewers up on what's happening on Big Time Rush right now?
Okay, we are filming 3rd season in January. We're starting that, and so right now 2nd season's airing. We've got relationship changes, we've got teasers for relationships, we've got new characters coming in, like Melise Zhao, which I know you guys have.
Yeah, very excited.
She's gonna be on the show, and she's definitely stirring things up a bit when she comes on the show. People getting back together, people breaking up. It's a pretty exciting season, I would say.
Now, what would you say is your favorite part of working on this show? Because it seems like the cast is so cool, the vibe of the show is really fun, and of course it's a Nickelodeon show, which is a great family to be a part of.
It is. I love Nickelodeon. I think it's really fun. It's actually more teenagery than Disney, I think, sometimes. But
right, like a little older,
So the older version, yeah. I think the best part about working with this cast is that we all get along so well. It's such a musical show that there's just music playing all the time. We've got the boys who all play guitar, are all singing and dancing on the show, and I mean, we work with 4 cute boys. How could you complain, right?
I know. So tell me, when you auditioned, because I'm sure there was tons of girls going out for the Jennifer roles. Tell me about your audition process and how you got this job.
It was all in one day. I came back 4 times. It started in the morning, ended at night. Definitely.
Did you know what it was for? Did they tell you?
I actually knew Logan in Texas, and we knew that he booked the pilot, and he would come back home and say, we're still waiting, we're still waiting. 3 years later, I moved to California, and I'm auditioning for the show, which was really serendipitous.
Wow, and had it started production at this point?
No.
No, wow, that's crazy.
And the Jennifers were added characters to the second round of this pilot, and I booked it, and table read was 2 days later. I walked on set and was like, Logan! Good to see you. I mean, I'm, 5 years older than I was when I last saw him. It's ridiculous, but it was a lot of fun, and it was great to walk on the set with someone that I knew.
That is so cool. Kind of like bringing a little piece of home out here with you.
Yeah, the Texas. We're like taking over.
Oh, I love. There are a lot of young people in the entertainment industry from Texas. What's the deal with that? I love it.
We all came from the same acting class.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we did. Catherine Sullivan in Texas. So she clanned us all together and shot us out here, and here we are.
Well, you're all doing pretty well. Seriously.
I'm not going to complain. It was a great class, and we all got along really well. So
okay, so you get on the show and you meet your fellow Jennifers. When did you guys all kind of meet?
I didn't meet any of them throughout the audition process. We met on the first day of set, and Denise and I were a part of the original Jennifers. Kelly actually came later in the series, but we did get to meet Kelly before she booked the show. We went in and read with a few of the other girls and knew from Kelly, knew right away that we wanted her and we loved her, and she ended up getting it, and it worked out really well, and we all get along.
So how did you get your chemistry going? Because it's like you're one moving piece.
We are one person.
Just all over the place together.
Same hand movements and everything.
So first off, how did you get the chemistry to begin with? Did you guys have a major sleepover or go to camp together or something?
We just got along really well from the start. Kelly actually lives 10 minutes away from me. So that was really crazy to find out. But we all just got along. Getting the hand gestures and the talking at the same time did take a little bit of time, but now we honestly do it without even being on the show. We do it and we're just hanging out, which is pretty funny.
Oh, that's hilarious. And very obviously the show's doing well. Like you said, you're going to be moving into season 3, which is super exciting. I mean, not a lot of shows get that kind of opportunity, which is so cool.
We're really happy and blessed to have such a following with the show, and the music is doing really well as the boys are on tour right now for the millionth time, I feel like. They're in London again, so I mean, we're happy that it's doing so well, and we're happy that everyone loves it and happy to make it for them.
Yeah, and you mentioned the guys are in London, they're on tour, and you're actually going to go see them
am. This is my first time seeing them live at their own concert aside from Kids' Choice.
No
which
way.
They did really well at. I was total fangirling it while I was in the audience. I was like, oh my gosh. But
I know them.
It was really awesome, and they did so well. But I'm going on the 22nd, so if you guys are going, come find me. I'm sure we'll be roaming around. It's going to be awesome. I'm so proud of them. I mean, the music's doing so well. We were in top 30s a few weeks ago. Like, it's been ridiculous.
And then, of course, Caitlin Tarver, who plays Jo on the
she
show,
does music
is doing
as well.
her own
it's
thing.
Crazy.
I just saw her in concert for the first time, and she's
oh my gosh,
off the charts. What about you? I mean, what's up with you in music? Anything ever going to happen?
You know, it wasn't really something I wanted to do originally, but I'm kind of thinking about it now. I'm going to learn how to play the guitar pretty soon in this year. Hopefully. That's a goal of mine.
Nice to have goals.
Yeah, goals in life. I'm going to learn how to play the guitar. That's in it. But I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
Now, I also have to ask on the Caitlin Tarver note, you know, we had Big Time Breakup. And I love how every episode, I know this is like really silly, is Big Time Something.
Big Time Something,
What would you like? Have you ever pitched anything to the writers, the directors, jokingly but kind of serious, like Big Time
You know,
this?
I mean, there are endless possibilities.
Right.
Big Time Vacation, I think, would be really cool. Like if we all went somewhere as a group. I mean, I know we did Big Time Beach, but I think something like different location as far as going to Italy. Anything. I think it would be so awesome. That's a wide idea.
Throw it out there.
Listen,
it might come back to you.
Pitch anything and it'll
go
work.
Go to Italy with Big Time Rush.
Yeah,
I'll go too.
International.
Yeah, have you guys ever heard anything about a possibility of shooting somewhere on location? Maybe
we've done a few things just around LA, you know, Hollywood beaches. We've done a lot of things like that in different houses. But as far as really venturing out, we haven't done thus far, which, I mean, it'd be awesome.
It's definitely a possibility.
It's an option.
Now, of course, since I have you here and you are a professional, someone who knows all the guys on the show, I'm going to give you each of their names, and then if you could describe them, whatever one word comes to your mind. So let's start. Kendall.
Kendall. Charming.
Nice. Yeah. I can see that. What about James?
James, gentleman. He's always the first one to open your door, to pull your chair out. It's like that is really old school, but he does that and he'll clean the tables off. I mean, he's definitely a gentleman.
Chivalry is not dead
on
Big Time Rush set.
I know, right?
I love to hear that. What about Carlos?
Fun-loving. I know that's 2 words, but I mean, gosh, he's so...
Hyphenate it. Fun-loving is one.
That's 1 word now. He is always one making you laugh. He cuts jokes, and he's really fun to work with.
Oh, man. What about Logan?
Logan, let's see. Gosh, I don't know. I don't know how to describe Logan. I've known him for so long. Sweet. He's really sweet. I mean, he's that good Southern hospitality sweet from Texas, and you gotta love it.
And lastly, since they are sometimes like one entity, the Jennifers.
Oh, the Jennifers. Man, what could I say about us that is not rude about myself? We have to have a heart of gold. I mean, I feel like it has to be deep, deep, deep down there. But
deep,
you know,
but it's there.
It's pretty deep. But maybe in one episode we'll find it. I think there are a few teasers in season 2, if I do recall, where we're actually kind of nice. So that'll be nice to see.
Speaking of the Jennifers, season 2, tons of episodes airing this summer. What are we going to see from them specifically? Any standout moments for you?
We started separating in season 1. We did one episode where Denise was separate. There's an episode where Kelly's separate, and then there's an episode where I'm separate. And there's little different things with relationships or other things like that that have to do with us being separate. We're all really different when we're not together. We're, you know, some of us are ditzy, some of us are klutz, you know, I don't know, we're really different when we're not together. So I think that's a fun little thing in there for Big Time Rush.
I like that. I'm curious. Now, we had a few of your fans send in Twitter questions for you. So I have 2 questions here. Jade Empire wants to know, and I think this is a really great question, what would you be doing if you were not an actress?
That is such a good question. I really love photography. I started modeling when I was younger, so I've kind of grown up learning how to do it. And I think that would be really awesome. I've actually been taking some people's headshots and taking pictures.
No way.
Really recently, yeah. So I think that'd be a really fun second choice if I ever had to choose, but I couldn't.
I can already see it, a coffee table book behind the scenes of Big Time Rush.
That'd be fun.
Great idea.
Yeah, thanks
why
for throwing that out there.
Okay, and this is actually a tough name. Some of the Twitter names are kind of tough, but I'm a Schmidster. Awesome. Wants to know,
wherever you are out there,
what boy on set makes you laugh most?
They all have such different senses of humors. So I think I might have to go with Logan. I think I'm gonna go with Logan because we have a really similar humor. So I think he knows how to make everyone laugh. And he's so fun-loving, kind of like Carlos. But I think he probably makes me laugh the most.
Yeah, but they're all funny in their
They're
own
all
way.
so funny. I mean, they all have such a different personality. I mean, Kendall's really sarcastic. He's got that kind of edge, and you know, Carlos is just goofy. I think they all have their certain little aspects to them.
Fair enough. Now, I also want to touch on something that I've revealed to you. I watched the entire series. This went along with the movie Prom. It was like the prequel to the Prom movie, following 2 of the characters in the film, the Disney film. And you were in it, and I watched every episode, and I didn't put 2 and 2 together when I first met you, and afterwards I was like,
funny.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm happy to know that you watched it. I'm glad. It was so fun. I think to have like a pre-story to the movie, which was really awesome. I ended up seeing the movie, and it did kind of follow along. I mean, it was like their summer job, you know. It was fun. I mean, it was kind of all about me. He was like trying to get me to love him, so I thought that was really fun. And I think, you know, YouTube stars were there, which was really awesome. I got to meet Shane Dawson, which was so, I actually had the only scene with him, that was so cool.
Yeah, what was he like? We love Shane Dawson. Come on the show, Shane Dawson.
Yes, come, we'll find you.
What was it like what's he like in real life?
I didn't know what to expect. I mean, obviously you've seen his YouTube videos. He's so crazy, like you don't know what to expect, but he was really funny. He was so quick-witted and so smart. His humor was just, it was absolutely fantastic. I loved working with him.
Yeah, and you also got to work with What the Buck, who we love, Annoying Orange.
My brother loves Annoying Orange. When I walked up, I was like, my brother loves you. Please, let me tell you.
You got some street cred with your brother.
You really do, and he's 9, so it takes a lot.
Oh my gosh. Wow, and we have our fingers crossed here that there's going to be another prom movie, and love to see you in it.
Throwing that out there, yeah, that would be really fun. I have a relationship with a lot of people on the cast. Actually, Rainey Rodriguez is one of my really close friends.
Happy belated birthday, Rainey Rodriguez.
18. I can't believe it. She's growing up so fast.
And you know, it's so interesting to me always when we talk to young, you know, actors and celebrities in Hollywood is how you all are like friends.
We all know each other. Is there like a
place where celebrities go to like meet and you all become friends? Is it like
honestly,
acting class?
It's the premieres and things that we go to. We see each other on the carpet, we run into each other at the after parties, and everyone's kind of standing around, so someone has to break the ice, and we all end up getting really close. So it's really cool, and everyone introduces everyone to each other. It's a little intertwined circle we have.
What do you think people would be really surprised to know about, you know, people like you're mentioning that you meet out and about? Because I think from like the outside perception, a lot of people are like, wow, they're like famous. And
I mean, we're really real. We worry about the same thing. I mean, we have skin issues. Does our hair look good? Are we sweating? Am I nervous? I mean, honestly, like everyone worries about the exact same things you do. We put on chapstick right before we walk on the carpet and hope that no one watched. Like, you know, we do these things so no one sees them. And I mean, we're as real as can be. I'm just a 16-year-old. Like,
just a normal girl.
Just a normal girl.
Love it. Now, before we wrap up, I want to ask you about a charity that you're involved with.
Yes, Next Date. I actually got to design a t-shirt for young girls. It's selling at Nordstrom's right now at the Grove, so go get it. It's really cool, and it is all the proceeds are going to this charity, which is just to empower young girls, and I think that's really awesome. I think, you know, we all need to stand up for what we believe in, and it's really sending out a great message for them and helping them have a better livelihood, and I'm really blessed and honored to be a part of it.
That's awesome. And plus, gathering from the cute outfit you're wearing, I'm just guessing it's pretty fashionable.
It's pretty cool. When it heats up, it changes colors, which I thought that was pretty awesome. I didn't put that touch on it, I won't lie, but it's pretty cool.
Speaking of sweating a little bit, you'll still look cool.
You'll still look good. It'll change colors for you.
Well, thank you so much for coming by. This has been super fun. Yeah. And all of you guys out there watching, make sure to stick with Clever TV around the clock for all the latest on Savannah Jayde, as well as Big Time Rush and a whole lot more. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.